What's going on, everybody? Thank you guys for joining me again for another one. So today we're gonna be working on the Mustang because the truck is done. Really, all I'm waiting for the truck is to get my funds back up so I can get the tune done and I can actually, you know, drive it around and enjoy it. Yeah, actually there is one thing that I have to get done on the truck, and that's the wideband. I gotta get the wideband out the way, and so I can turn it on, because last time I turned it on, it didn't sound too good. So yeah, I need to see how it's running. I don't want to be running it lean, because that would be a bad day. Anyways, for the Mustang, I already, you know, kind of got ahead of myself and took the intake off. Actually, what I didn't show you guys was that I changed my engine harness. I changed it. This engine harness is 8789, and really the reason why I did that is because I had added this mass air sensor. Why? Because I want to go run an A9L computer. So the A9L computer is like the more modern 1989, actually like mid 1989 to like 93 computers. All right, I got my helper right here, and he's just helping me out. He ain't just fucking banging everything with that wrench like my wheels. Anyway, so harness is swapped, computer is swapped, everything else is good. Went on to turn on the car ran like shit. I first thought it was TPS, but the TPS was good, but I changed it anyways. Matter of fact, I changed the entire throttle body assembly, which is throttle body, TPS, and IAC, intake air control valve, and it didn't help out. Like, the car, I mean, I finally got my my wideband back in there, and it's still running kind of lean. So I don't know what is up with that. But my car does pop when I release the brake, so I think I have a bad fuel regulator. So this is what I did. All right, so I went and took off my fuel rail, and I replaced my stock fuel pressure regulator for this BBK one. I actually got a pretty fucking good deal on that one because I bought it on the street, but it was brand fucking new. Anyways, after I did that, I inspected my injectors, and the injectors were like well, not all of them, but probably like a good 3 of them were like, these little caps were broken. So I said, oh god, here we go again. I went in and bought a new cap and O-ring kit, which also came with that little screen that's inside of that little filter that's inside of the injector. Why? Because when I first bought this engine, I actually took these off and I inspected them, and dude, you're not gonna believe how much shit they had built up in here. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, I'll show you a picture right now. So that's what it looked like when I first got my my level that's inside the car right now. And I don't know, like, the engine actually ran, which was a fucking miracle. I don't know how it ran like that, but it did. So I cleaned them all out, and I'm talking about every single one of these injectors was that bad. I went on and I cleaned them off, and then I did a little quick flow test with a brake cleaner, and they were flowing pretty good. The only bad thing about all this is that I bought everything from Amazon because I needed it quick. I needed like next day, as quickly as possible, because I needed to get the car out of back on the road as quickly as possible. But everything is good. Like, the screen is good, and then the O-ring is good, and that spacer's good. But I don't know if you can I don't know if I can show you guys, but maybe you can hear it. No, you can't. Yeah, you can, but you can see it right there. That's a lot of play. The original injectors didn't have any play at all, so the hats are way too loose, and I'm gonna run it like that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna run it like this. But I did order from another company, like hats. Supposedly they're Bosch. I don't know if that's the brand of the hats, but I bought it from this injector company, and they were specific for the Mustang. So I hope so. They're gonna work better than these. So, anyways, I'm gonna get this back on the car, and we're gonna run it back again, and then I still gotta go see my pressure regulator, make sure that it's running good, and then that will be it. I think I mentioned on another video that I lost my my brakes because I removed the master cylinder for the brakes, or for the brake booster. I couldn't bleed the brakes. The only way I could have fixed this was actually taking it to the dealership, and you know how the dealership goes. The dealership, they're criminals. Anyways, do it on jack stands in all four corners. I let the truck gravity feed itself, which it didn't. I'm gonna just put that out there. But on online there are forums that say crack all the brake caliper bleeder valves and let it gravity feed itself. I did that and it never fucking leaked. I left it like that for hours, to be honest. But I had my girl hop in the truck, and then when she pumped the brakes, for the last time I told her to just pump them. And hey, what you doing, man? Anyways, I told her to pump the brakes and then hold them so I can just, you know, put the bleeders back on and seal it off before the air could get back in it. So we did that. I sealed up all my calipers, and now the brakes are solid. Like, I think it actually worked. So we're gonna come back on that. Probably do a video for that later on, but let's get right. It's the moment of truth. Let's turn on the car, check for leaks, and then check the regulator, make sure it's not leaking. All right. Oh yeah, please excuse the mess that I have up in here because I was connecting my wideband and I didn't put anything back because I was using my girl's car. I'm gonna put everything back right now when I fucking finish. But all right, let's get it. Oh, here we go once again. Got my damn battery. All right, take two. Let's start it up. All right, didn't start it. Now let's go check. the fuel pressure right quick to see how that looks like. Looks like it's like 36. Now let's go ahead and start it. Well, so far so good. Look at the fucking fuel pressure is way through the roof. Okay, I'm gonna take this off now. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and check my trusty instructions. Okay, so I'm gonna have to disconnect the vacuum hose and then just, I guess I'm gonna just plug it with my finger or something and adjust it to 39 with the hose unplugged, and then plug it back in. Then, you know, turn it off and then plug it back in. So far it's it's a little high. I mean, it's a little lean, but it's maintaining around 14.7, so it's doing way better than what it was, because it used to fucking idle at the 19s, and then it would go to a surge where it would idle somewhere around 22. So let me go ahead and adjust this right now and check back in with you guys. Nice. $39 right there. Now let me go shut off the car real quick. Now that I have the regulator to the pressure where I want it, I'm gonna hold it, which is gonna suck. There you go. And then just jam that shit in there. Throw my vacuum back on it. Restart the engine. Alright, vacuum on. It's idling at 36 psi, which I'm guessing it's that's what it would do stock, but check this out. Like, I think I'm gonna have to check. I think I'm gonna have to check my my right bank, because okay, left bank is running decent, but the right bank is running so damn lean that it's not even reading it anymore. So I don't know. I think I feel like taking off the spark plugs, but honestly, I gotta get my ass to work. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this shit done. I mean, it's idling okay. Look, I'm gonna hit the throttle. Now they're both lean. You know what's up? Okay, so when I first got this car, it was I didn't have an engine. If you guys look back in my videos, first engine that I had in this car was the SVO four banger turbo. If you guys don't know what an SVO is, Google it. And when I had the SVO, I actually took it off, you know, replaced the SVO with the 5.0, because I don't know, for some reason it was struggling. I couldn't figure out what it was. I just thought the engine sucked because it was a four banger. But four bangers, fuel lines go on the driver's side. 5.0s, the fuel lines go on the passenger side. So I had originally my fuel lines going from the tank, you know, driver's side, I mean passenger side, and then cross over under the seats to the driver's side. And when I went with the 5.0, I unbent it. Long story short, I found that one of the lines was kinked. Like, it was pretty bad kinked. Matter of fact, I got a video on that shit. So I got some janky ass fuel lines in my car right now, and I wonder if that is what's causing this shit, because it's running a steady 20s right now, and that's not good. Like, that's lean. And I'm wondering, since I set this shit off, since I set it where it's supposed to be, I'm gonna turn this, I'm gonna tune this back on and put it back on the 50 pounds, because when it was running at 40, it was running a little bit better. But let me go ahead and do that real quick, and then I'll get back to you guys. All right, so I set my fuel pressure higher. You guys can see right there, it's at 40 psi. But if you look at my gauges, they went a little more rich, but I mean, not enough. You're still at the 17s, which is still kind of lean. But it did help out me putting it, you know, so high. All right, so I set it back to where it was, and look, it went more lean. So I honestly think that I have a fuel problem within my fuel line. So that kink is, it's not helping out. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end up, I mean, I already had this plan. Matter of fact, I already have one of the pieces. I just delayed having my other one. And in order for me to get this done, I think I'm gonna have to waste some use up the gas. And I think the next video coming up is gonna be me changing my fuel lines. I'm gonna go AN lines. I have most of the shit that I need. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go check out exactly how much I have, and I'm gonna swap them out, and hopefully that works, because this is way too lean. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I think that's it for this one, y'all. All right, you guys, so that's gonna be it for this one. I'm riding around in the car, and I mean, the car feels good no matter what, but these numbers, I mean, they're way too high. And honestly, like, I shouldn't be running this car like that, but I gotta run that gas. So by the time that I drop the tank, you know, I don't have to siphon the remaining fuel that's inside of the tank. So I'm gonna run it like this for a couple days, and meanwhile that'll give me some time to order the lines, and then by the time that I come back on the next video, I should have enough. I mean, I should have them in hand and ready to throw everything back on the car. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, you guys, and thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully we can get this problem solved before I blow this engine up. Also, I've noticed that on my driver's side bank, or my bank number 2, that one's been having some problems. So it's been running lean, more lean than the left hand bank. So I'm gonna have to see what's up with that. Maybe change my spark plugs. I'll probably do that too. anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I appreciate y'all, all you new subscribers. I really appreciate that, and if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button. I don't, you know, I feel like it's a burden for me to ask you guys for a like, but you know, it would greatly appreciate it. It would greatly help this channel out to grow. I'm gonna try and do more constant videos, like daily-ish type videos, even though they're not gonna be all daily. So but I'm gonna have to you know, just so you guys can see like the real background story to Ghetto Rig, because you know what I do, yeah, it ain't perfect. I'm not like most YouTubers that try to, you know, be perfect at whatever they do and, you know, make everything look all pretty as shit. I don't really give a fuck about any of that. I want my shit to run, and I want to, you know, it's getting to be summer, so hopefully we can start getting into the drift shit, because I wanna throw this car into the drift track. So hopefully we get to do that this year. And also the Blazer, you know, there's some work still to be done to that, and there's a lot of work to be done to this car too. So consider that, if you consider that to your subscription. It don't cost you nothing, and it would be greatly appreciated, dude. So thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll see you guys on the next one, dude. You guys saw that shit. That motherfucker ran a red light. That's so sad about Vegas. Like, wow, man, the amount of people that run red lights, and the amount of car accidents that are due to that, and deaths, like, it is ridiculous. I don't mean to preach out here, but goddamn Vegas, what the fuck? Anyways, sorry for coming back. Deuces again.